Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Saturday morning live show. I have Mr. Luke, my son, my friend, and I asked him just a second ago, are you going to lean over like that the whole time? And he shook his head, yes. So apparently he doesn't want to sit up. All right, we'll let him lean over. All right, so, and before we get started with everything, I want to make sure, hey, Mr. Doug, or Stacy, Doug or Stacy, Doug and Stacy, say, sup, Luke? Yeah, in just a few minutes. We will get started officially here in just a second. Luke is not entirely comfortable sitting here, so probably in just a few minutes we'll have to get him somewhere else. But I wanted to start the show with him. I really thought he'd sit here with me, but I don't think he wants to. One housekeeping thing. I think probably the audio is fine, but at the Good of the Land Fest, you guys said it sounded better without the microphone. Right now the microphone's plugged in. If everything's cool, give me some thumbs up. If not, let me know. You would anyway, but thought I'd throw that out there. And it's been a crazy morning. Mr. Happy starting the day off right with a squirrel. So it's been a busy morning. There we go. Thank you, Doug. It's been a busy morning and I don't have everything completely set up. So forgive me as I might look a little disorganized. You know, like normally I'm way organized, right? Uh-oh, what's going on? Luke's on feed too, so if we get some beeping, lean back a little bit. Oh. Gotta take care of that pump. All right, so right now I'm gonna get stuff out from my bag of goodies here, and we're going to see what we have to give away today. I meant to do a big giveaway, you know, like a nice packet of goodies at the Good of the Land Fest, but that show didn't turn out very well for giving things away. So before, actually, you know what? I didn't do our pledge, and that's important. So together, we're going to sit up straight. Luke, can you sit up straight? Luke's not sitting up straight. We're going to put our hand on our chest, and we're going to say, my story counts because I count. Here on the Daddykirbs farm, I do believe that everyone has a story, and every story counts. I truly believe that your story counts because you count. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of my story and letting me be a part of yours. I am a little bit disorganized today, more than normal, but we're going to get through this because we're family, right? Hanging out together. So for the giveaway, I'm going to create a little pack right here in front of you, and one of the things in the giveaway is going to be the Clyde's Garden Planner. Everyone needs one. Anyone who grows food needs to have one of those, so that's going in the pack. And let's see here, what else do I have? We are also going to include one of the tea sample packages, and that's going to be, let's see what flavors we have here. There is chocolate hazelnut. Kai tea is wonderful, but chocolate hazelnut doesn't sound great to me, but that's because I don't like chocolate. But chocolate hazelnut, that's one you can choose. Ceylon breakfast or Earl Grey. So when you are choosing your tea, you say the Kai tea flavor of the day is, and you choose one of those three flavors. Whoever wins that is going to win this whole pack. Hey Trish, thank you. You know what? I got to get the squirrels out here. Which I can't find. So we might have to hold on the squirrels. Thank you so much for doing that. So also in the pack, I'm going to include a Kilted Gardener's sticker. That right there adds at least $10 value to the package. All right, let's see what else we have here. What else do I have in my bag of tricks, Luke? Yeah, he's slightly dissatisfied with his. He wants to be on the couch and not here in the kitchen. So we'll probably get him established over there in just a minute. Also in the pack is going to be this pack of cone flour green twister from Baker Creek Seeds. That's going in there. Some things that I have left over from the Homesteading Life Conference. I have a pack of the Earth Paste, Redmond Earth Paste, so that's going in the pack. And I didn't say yet, thank you to my moderators. You guys really help keep this show going and keep it family friendly. Everyone with a blue name and the blue wrench, thank you so much for your hard work. Wee Tree Bonsai, I believe, is taking care of some family business this morning, so she's not with us. You guys can send prayers and good vibes her way. All right, what else do we have? Of course, in the pack is going to be a few of the Daddykirbs stickers, so those are going in there. I'm setting this thing up right here in front of you. What else do we have? Also from the Homesteading Life Conference, a pack of the real salt. This is very good salt. This is mined here in the U.S. This is, let's see, Ancient Fine Sea Salt. Nice little pack of salt there. So that's going to go in there. What else do we have? That might be it. It might be it. I think that's it. All right, so let me recap what we have going on here. And then you guys can get going on stating your Kai tea flavor of the day. So in the pack is Daddykirbs Stickers, a sample of Earth Paste. That's toothpaste. Amazingly Natural Toothpaste by Redmond. We're going to throw that in there. A pack of flower seeds, a Kilted Gardener sticker, and the Clyde's Garden Planner, all with whichever Kai tea flavor you choose in your drawing, your submission there. And that's Earl Grey, Ceylon Breakfast, and Chocolate Hazelnut. All right, there it is. That's the prize pack. We're all set up. And the way you enter is that for the continental U.S., you're going to say Kai tea flavor of the day and whichever of the three flavors you prefer. And that pack will be yours. All right. And publicly, I probably don't have to do this publicly, but I'm going to. Mr. Haffey, our buddy, Mr. John Halfnecker, I still haven't mailed yours. I'm so ashamed. And you know what else? I almost forgot. I almost forgot. This is extremely important. Extremely important. Luke, you okay, bud? He's unhappy. He wants to go to the couch. I'm going to get him set up in just a minute, but this is very important. Luke, you got to help me on this. Because today is Grandma's birthday. Luke's grandma today is, I think she just turned 39, right, Grandma? And so we're going to sing happy birthday. Can you help me, Luke? Yeah, he wants to be on the couch. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma, my mother-in-law. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grandma. All right. We do have some people getting in with the giveaway already. Yes, hey, there's... Yeah. Hey, Adeline, can you help him get situated on the couch, please? Good morning. That was a very talented little stutter step you did there. Okay. We gotta keep Luke happy. What's that? He just wants to be on the couch. He doesn't want to be sitting over here. Yep. Luke has no interest in all this fame here on the show. He'd rather be on the couch. Yeah, he's into just hanging out, being Luke. All right. Yeah, so it was really cool hanging out at the Good of the Land Fest. Trish played cornhole with Luke and had a great time. The two of them looked like they were having a great time. Luke, I know, had a good time. Pretty sure not Liz, I'm sorry. Pretty sure Trish did too. And the cornhole boards painted purple with the yellow bees on them were donated by our friend Tim and Stacy and Abby. And thank you so much. We're going to have, we should have some cornhole competitions here on the Daddykirbs farm now that we have 2 sets of boards and bean bags. It really was a fun event out there. Lots of good stuff going on, you know, with the blacksmiths and the metal workers and the leather workers and the ceramics, and me showing some of the beekeeping stuff. And it was just a good time. So if you guys get a chance to come to Texas next October, you should check that out. Who's in for the teas? All right. It was very interesting being there as a presenter. Of course, I think probably presenters get a little bit of a, it's not a bad deal, but you don't get to visit around and see things as much because you're hanging out with your stuff, and which was fun, and I loved doing it. But there were a lot of people there that I didn't get to hang out with, and for that, you know, sometimes it would be nice just to be able to be there and hang out. Like at the Homesteaders of America conference that I just went to, I didn't do much video. I just walked around and talked to people, and that was a really good time. All right, let's see who's here. Let me scroll back a little bit. Actually, let me just go backwards. I see Kicking It with Karen, Trish. She said, you did a great job sharing information and answering questions. Thank you very much, Trish. Kate, my moderator, who is, I decided to do the show inside today because I'm cold, and Kate woke up a little late. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out there, Kate. And so she's moderating from home this morning. Let's see, Kilted Gardener's in, Dominique, Duncan 1900 Homestead, North Star, Prepstetter. Hey, if he turns that on, he's got to keep the volume real low. Okay, Tim Turner. I know, Tim, woo, that's not low. Let's see here, who else is here? Second Pancake. I haven't had my first one yet this morning. Four Blessings Farm. I had the privilege of meeting Four Blessings Farm out there at the Good of the Land Fest. Jane's Kitchen, Lynx Acres. Let's see. I have to lean back because I can't see with my glasses on. Gianna Merriman. Jackie Long. Good crowd. Texas boys are in. Good times. Mr. Haffey. All right, I'm not going that far back. I see Shawn Shiffer, Margie, Booher, and now scrolling back down to the bottom. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Hey, Life with a Table Full is here. I haven't seen you in a little bit. It's good to see you this morning. There are already several people putting videos up about the Good of the Land Fest, and one thing that I did not even visit that I wish I would have because it just looked like a good time was the, what they call it, the Mega Sandbox or the Ultimate Sandbox, or I don't know what they called it, but it was basically 2 excavators, big excavators that they let people get in and maneuver. Extreme Sandbox, yes, the Texas boys did that. And so they had little games where you got to knock soccer balls around or knock tennis balls off of cones or just dig in the sand or whatever with these massive pieces of equipment. And it looks really cool. At least it looked cool for me seeing it in the videos. And I didn't even go over and visit because I was hanging out and doing other things. But next time, I got to make sure I get that. All right. I see Rose jumped in. Good morning, Rose. Let's see, I saw my name there. North Star Prepstetter says, good morning. I'm Kathy from Minnesota. Good morning, Kathy from Minnesota, but it's really cold where you are. Where's my tea? Hold on. Gotta have my tea. I say it's cold here because I don't like the cold. And it got down to 30 something last night. 2 nights ago, we actually touched freezing. We got our first frost. And I know that nature has a reason for that. I'm just not okay with it all the time. So I'm a little guy. I get cold. But the tortoises, I had to make sure they had their heaters on, and my son's boat, who is sitting out here, my son's boat that is sitting out here. I had to make sure there was a heater on that motor so it didn't freeze up. But yeah, I think we're all taken care of. And a big thank you to my Patreon patrons. It's not just Patreon, to my patrons, those of you who support me financially with a few dollars a month, whether it be through Squirrels, through PayPal, or through Patreon, or even sometimes in a letter or a card sent to my P.O. box. You guys are amazing. You help keep this show going. All the equipment and gas money that's needed to go to these events or just put on these shows, you guys help keep that going. I like to produce as much as I can on YouTube without getting into the family budget. That doesn't always happen, but that's my goal, is to not get into the family budget. And you guys, the patrons, those of you who support me, are the way that I make that happen. You guys make it happen, and you just give me that opportunity. So thank you very much. Yeah, lots of chat. Lots of chat. Skeptic says, love the cold, love the wood stove to warm up, love working outside in the crisp fall air. Yeah, so yesterday, I went out. You may have seen on Facebook or Instagram where I went out. My daughter and Luke were there to help me, but we loaded up over 200 pumpkins from the pumpkin patch because every year, the church that does the pumpkin patch, October 31st is their last day of the pumpkin patch, and I said pumpkin. I try to say pumpkin, but I used to say pumpkin. November 1st is the day they liquidate the pumpkins, and local farmers will come out and pick them up and give them to, save them for their animals. So we go and get a fair share so that we can make pumpkin puree for the dogs. We take the seeds and turn them into powder, and we put it into our own food and also animal food. It's very nutritious and has benefits of cleansing the gut from parasites. May not be 100%, but it does help in that area. Also, the tortoises, the goats, and the chickens and the ducks all love eating the pumpkins themselves. So it's a big help for us to get that load of pumpkins and use them on the farm in different ways. So yesterday when we were loading that up, it's a little bit of a workout because I think we looked up online, average weight of a pumpkin is like 7 pounds, 7 to 10 pounds, and I think that's probably pretty accurate. And so we did that 200 times, over 200 times. We loaded up the truck bed. We fit 100 pumpkins in the truck bed. And what was it, 107? 107 in the horse trailer. You can look at my Facebook or Instagram post for pictures of that. But it was just, you mentioned the cool air, Mr. Skeptic. And so I did have a jacket on when I started, but it wasn't very long into that activity, and I shed the jacket because I was getting warm working out. But it felt good. Let's see here. What's going on here? Four Blessings Farm says, I don't like the cold either. I love my heated hoodie. Nice. So if you guys aren't familiar with Four Blessings Farm, they recently came on to YouTube. Small channel so far, but they have a lot of potential. And all of us have a lot of potential because every story counts, right? But I thought it was very interesting. They came on scene using his tractor mechanic type skills. We probably should hook up and have you look at the little Kubota. I almost said it Kurbota because that's what some people here call it. My little Kurbota, and see if we can get that thing fixed up. But yes, I look forward to seeing their channel grow and seeing their story develop. Very nice meeting you at the conference. Anna Lynn says, I love snow. We don't get it every year anymore here. Not sure where here is, but those of you who love snow and you get it often, I hope you live far away from me. Let's see here. I put just a pinch too much honey in my tea this morning, so it's very sweet. It's good. It's just sweeter than normal. Life with a Table Full says, I remember Blake when he only had 23,000 subs. Yeah, that was like yesterday, wasn't it? It's crazy how the subs have blown up. Several channels lately have just been blowing up, and I feel blessed to be a part of that. But watching just some of the other homesteaders online where they're just getting 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 subscribers, it just blows my mind. I'm really excited for this niche here on YouTube. I think there's a lot of room to grow, and I think that the world and YouTube are starting to see the value in these types of videos. Let's see here. I'm missing something. Wasn't quick enough. What's going on, Haffy? I'm way behind on my chat. Yeah, I'm inside. Life with a Table Full says, I noticed Blake's inside. Yes. You'll notice more and more of that as we go into winter because, yeah, I don't want to be outside. You know, I can tolerate it. When it gets down 50 or so, I'm like, okay. Oh, the mic keeps buzzing. All right. If it gets crazy, holler because I'll just take it out. There may be something wrong with that mic. I'm not sure if it's because I'm bumping it or what. But anyway, yeah. So 50 degrees or so. That's my line. That's the line in the sand. Once it crosses that, I'm a big whiny baby. Let's see here. Awkward silence as I'm scrolling through trying to catch up.
You just gotta sing show tunes while it's awkward silence.
Yeah. My daughter says I need to sing show tunes while I'm reading. But then I wouldn't be able to. First, I can't sing. Secondly, I can't read and sing at the same time. Man, if I were to chew gum, it would be crazy. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn my notifications off too. I know. I'm just not totally with it today. And you guys get to see that live like most Saturdays. But today's probably worse than normal. One of the reasons is, and you guys, those of you who know Mama Kirbs, hopefully you celebrate with me in this. Mama Kirbs is taking a break. she's visiting her mom, and that means that I'm here with Luke and Farm the whole bit, which is wonderful, and I'm glad she's getting a break. But I rely pretty heavily on Mama Curbs, and I hope Mama Curbs you're watching, and you can see I love you, and I appreciate how much you do around here. It's the truth. Aww. It cracks on occasion, so it might be when I bump the microphone. I might have to do some testing on that microphone. It's just your normal. Trish says the honey is so good. Mom said thank you. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you guys for coming out and getting that. So at the Good of the Land Fest, I was on demonstration spinning out honey, and toward the end of that first day, I bottled up the honey that was spun out for demonstration, and all of that was available for sale right there on site. I think it ended up being 24-pound bottles or so, and yeah, it was really cool. So Texas Barn Dominiums, that's a YouTube channel and also a local business. They work within 100, I almost said 1,000. Within 100 miles of San Antonio, they build barn dominiums. And he was at the Good of the Land Fest, and we were chatting, and I asked if he would come out and take a look. Now, I don't need a barn dominium, but I do need a barn/shop. So I asked if he would come out and take a look, which he did, but I'm getting ahead of myself. He ended up buying some of my honey, and when he was buying a pound of honey for his wife, because she called and said, hey, or he said, hey, honey, there's a guy here doing honey. She said, buy some. So he bought one for her, and then when he tasted it, he bought one for himself. And I'm pretty sure his bottle's probably empty by now, because if you follow his Instagram, you can see that he's just literally pouring it in his mouth and eating it because it's so addicting. I told him, be careful. It'll get you. Meaning you'll be hooked on it and you won't be able to stop, and then you'll run out and you want more and I don't have more. That's just the way it goes. I do very small batches of honey. I provide some to the local economy. I provide some to my own pantry, and that's it. And then we have to wait for the next time, because I don't take more off that I think, I leave plenty for the bees. Basically, that's what I'm saying. What's that? Oh, Mom's on. All right. Hey, Mama Curbs. Big Bear Homestead showed up. Good morning, buddy. Let's see. Do I have video coming out of the Good of the Land Fest? I actually won't have a whole lot of video about that because I didn't shoot a whole lot. And yeah, I need to get better about participating in something and recording at the same time. And Lynx Acres says, what's a barn dominium? That's a good question. So a barn dominium is basically it's a barn structure, very often a metal building that's turned into like a condominium. So it's like a housing unit that is made from something that's intended to be like a shop or a barn. It's kind of an interesting blend of housing styles. I think they're pretty cool. Trish says she was proud of herself for getting close to the bees. I was proud of you too. And Kilter Gardener dropping the link for Greenstock Vertical Gardens. That is my cue to say you guys should really check out Greenstock Vertical Gardens. If you need to grow food, you would like to grow food, and you have very limited space or limited physical, excuse me, got choked up there. Limited physical ability, like mobility, then you may do well growing in containers, and also even better in a well-designed, a beautifully designed, stackable garden container system that has a watering. It's designed to water from the top and trickle through the whole system. In a very small space, you can grow a lot of food. So I would encourage you to check them out. If you use my link there that's provided in the chat, you will get, actually, if you use my link and the coupon code Daddykirbs, then you can get up to $10 off, helping you get started just a little bit easier. Frieza GT says, what are the teas you've sold recently? Well, I don't sell tea, but maybe you're referring to the tea giveaways that we do. Kai Tea, the company, sends some of these to me. We have a little arrangement. They provide tea for my family and also some samples that I can share with you guys here on the live show. And then it's just kind of a nice relationship. I help them by giving them some exposure here. You guys get to go and visit Kai Tea online and order amazing loose tea. And then I also get some tea to drink, like this. And it's so good. My honey, the honey from my farm, combined with the wonderful flavors of Kai Tea, is just, it's a morning ritual here now that I don't want to give up anytime soon. Let's see here. What else do we got? Oh, and the flavors that are available today are the Earl Grey, Ceylon Breakfast. That one sounds interesting. And the chocolate hazelnut. Let's see, what else we got going on here? What is a hibiscus berry? Well, I don't think hibiscus has berries. I think it's a blend of berries and hibiscus. Scrolling through, checking you guys out, reading the chat. Lynx Acre says, is anyone going to the perennial farm gathering in Iowa in December? It looks so cool, but I can't go. Visiting Iowa in December. Yeah, that sounds cool. Very cool. Like cold even. The Honeystead's in? I didn't see the name. I see Kate referring to the Honeystead. The mic is cracking again. You know what? I'm going to pull this mic out. And you guys, I'm going to try to do it fast so you can get a loud, you don't get a loud crackle. And you guys just tell me if the sound is still okay. Sorry if that hurt your ears. All right. Let me scroll to the bottom real fast. And you guys tell me, is the audio still okay? The sound is better. I've been doing the show for 33 minutes with terrible sound. I'm sorry. All right. All right. So I just need to give up. There might be something wrong with the microphone. It may have been banged up. I don't see anything, but it might be internal. That's too bad. All right. Amaponian's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. That's my friend from Venezuela. All right, so the Texas boys, if they're still in, I mean, it doesn't matter if they're still in. I'll talk about them anyway. They actually got to come visit my farm. Maybe I'm giving something away. Maybe it was supposed to be a secret. But sorry, Texas boys. Cat's out of the bag. after the Good of the Land Fest, no, we really don't keep cats in bags. It's just, anyway. So, they drove down and visited, hung out. We had a meal together. Um, showed me some things with the fig trees, and yeah, it was a good visit. So they did some recording. Hopefully that shows up on their channel, so you get to see a little bit of that. And I really appreciated getting to know them a little bit better. And yeah, just sharing that time. It was really cool. Amaponian visitor. The snake eating video was awesome. Nature at its best. Just a reminder, get in on the giveaway, Earl Grey, Ceylon breakfast, or chocolate hazelnut. I'm drinking, like normal, like usual, the cream Earl Grey with Golden Sun honey. That's the honey from my farm. And a little splash of almond milk. Good stuff.
Dad, what are you, a vegan?
Yeah. Don't make fun of me being plant-based. How do I get in on the giveaway? Big Bear says, all you have to say is the Kai tea flavor of the day is, and then you choose one of the three. And Kai is K-A-I. So Kai tea flavor of the day. And just, Mr. Big Bear, you probably did not, you weren't here at the beginning, maybe. So in this giveaway, included with the Kai tea flavor, whichever one you choose, is, yeah, Doug says, my meat is plant-based. Yep. Hey, I got no hate for people raising their own meat. I'm just choosing a different way right now. So we have, for the giveaway, also some Daddykirbs stickers, some of the real salt, the coneflower flower seeds, a kilted gardener sticker. I hear if you put that on your car, it raises the resale value. And also some earth paste, toothpaste, and a Clyde's garden planter. Planter, not planter. It doesn't plant anything. It just helps you plan. All right, so that's the giveaway. And I have every week remembered to mail out the prize, the gift, the giveaway, except for the week that Haffy won. So, Haffy, my apologies. I still have it. It's right here. It's right here. This is coming to you, my friend. I just, for whatever reason, went crazy that week. Crazier than normal. There we go. Libby in with the Earl Grey. Yeah, so it raises the value at least $1,600. That's what he says. Yes, Tim. You don't have to win a Kilted Gardener sticker. We'll just make sure you get some. Man, that tea is good. All right. So anytime we mention, I find it very interesting because I actually have, I've been up and down on the vegetarian roller coaster for many years. And it's interesting anytime that we talk about being plant-based or whatever, it turns into a discussion and people, they like to participate in that, which I think is fantastic. I don't like it when it turns into heated arguments, of course. I don't like anything that turns into a heated argument. But I find it very fascinating when people have their reasons and their opinions on what they eat. I have the same thing. I tend to go more meatless. I have most of my life. I've been more meatless than... I just like eating things that are meatless. Just how I'm built. It's what I like. It's what I do. And when I have those moments in my life when I am exclusively plant-based. I guess not exclusively, because I haven't very often cut out all animal products like dairy. I'm working on that right now just because I want to go more that direction. Just a choice. And Doug says, are you type A blood? No, sir. I'm not. Is that private information, giving your blood type online?
They're gonna get you now, Dad.
We know his blood type. All we need to know is his... whatever.
Social security number.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just an interesting thing. Sitting at the Homesteaders of America conference, actually I was with Gold Shaw Farm, and I happen to have his button right here. Gold Shaw Farm. You guys check him out. He's doing some really good videos. Also, they just introduced the Sunshine Farm channel. Just introduced their story as a video. You can check them out as well. But Sunshine Farm and Gold Shaw Farm were there. Gold Shaw Farm raises ducks and geese and butchers them. Just part of what he does. It's part of his story. I was going to say New York Sunshine. Sunshine Farm, on their Instagram, it's Sunshine Farm NY because they're in New York. They are a plant-based or vegetarian homestead. So it was a very interesting conversation between the two of them. Both sides had excellent points. And it was a conversation that I really wish I would have had a camera running the whole time, because I love it when people share in intelligent conversation without getting mad. Like, that was just fun to watch. And why does blood type matter? I don't know. It matters when you need some. I know that.
Trying to get your blood.
Yeah. I guess maybe Doug was wanting to see if I could be a donor or something. It's a little far to ship to Missouri. Let's see. Yeah, Sunshine Farm is amazing. That's from Wholesome Roots. I got distracted here reading. I'm curious too, what's up with type A? I don't know. You guys got to hit Doug up for that. Okay, so there's the explanation. Eat for your blood type. A types don't like meat. And Daddykirbs types also don't like. I mean, it's not that I don't like meat. I just often prefer not eating meat.
What is blood type, Dad?
All right, so I also saw a question. Mr. Haffey was asking what I recommend from the Life Vantage. I'm going to do just a short piece here. It's no secret now at this point to most people that I have become a distributor to a company called Life Vantage. And the products that I'm using through that company are changing my life. They have already changed my life. My pain is gone. Like, my 23 years of chronic pain, gone. I was able to do that job yesterday, carrying all those pumpkins, and didn't hurt. I didn't hurt before, during, or after. And it was just a really fun experience doing that with my kids and enjoying it and actually wanting more when it was done. It was just a really cool experience. So the question was, what do I recommend? Well, the product line, or the pack or stack that I'm taking is called the Tri-Synergizer. And the Tri-Synergizer, can you bring those 3 bottles over there next to the refrigerator? I'm just going to show it just so they can see. The Tri-Synergizer is the 3 core products. The core product, the one that started it all, is called NRF2, and that's this one right here, Protandem NRF2. And this one is for, I won't go on too long, I promise, but this one is for reducing your oxidative stress. It protects and repairs your cells. Lots of damage going on to our cells all the time, especially in our American culture. Most of us here living with the standard American diet. Also, someone referred to it this past weekend as the SAD diet, standard American diet. Lots of toxins, lots of things going into our bodies. The chemicals that we choose to use in our soaps and whatever. There's just a lot of things attacking us. So the NRF2 pathway in your body it allows your body to create its own antioxidants. This happens when you're a child, and then it shuts off. And yeah, so it's like rusting of the cells. When your cells are attacked and oxidized, it's like they're rusting and being damaged. And this helps the body turn on the ability to create its own antioxidants. So that's one of them, and I'll move on quickly. NRF1 is formulated after many, many years of science research, formulated for mitochondria strength. So one of the reasons we age and take on the effects of aging is that our mitochondria, which is in the cell, it's what creates the energy. When that starts to become dysfunctional, then we age faster because our cells can't keep up. And so that's another one. And recently, the addition of NAD, you may have heard of NAD as a supplement. Well, Protandim LifeVantage company, what they do is they don't just do supplements. They look for ways to turn the body's ability back on to produce something. And so and I may have some of the science wrong, forgive me, but so the NAD is a molecule in the cell basically that goes around the departments of the cells to make sure that everything's working efficiently together. And the more efficient the cell is, the more healthy the cell is. So that's what I suggest. That's the Tri-Synergizer. And feel free to ask me questions after the show. I don't want to turn the show into a commercial for that, but really it is something that's important in my life right now. I'm sharing it with people because people all around me are experiencing the benefits. Okay, there are people that friends and family that are like plantar fasciitis gone, carpal tunnel gone, and these are not claims to the company because the FDA says the company cannot claim anything except for the fact that what they do claim with NRF2 is that it reduces your oxidative stress, and that has been proven scientifically over and over and over. But as far as like what that affects in your body, we can't claim anything. But I can tell you that people all around me have experienced improved gut health, improved bladder control, improved migraine symptoms and gout symptoms and chronic pain and all kinds of things because the body is healing itself. Okay, that's it. No more of that right now. I get pretty passionate about that because I just love helping people, and that is helping me. All right, let's go on. Let's see. Just in time for the science. Yeah, Mr. Doug Bowd. He's the man of science. He knows what this is all about. All right, who's in for the tea? Who hasn't joined the giveaway this morning? The giveaway is simply saying the Kai tea flavor of the day, and then you choose one of these three. Kai tea flavor of the day, Earl Grey, Ceylon breakfast, or chocolate hazelnut. All right, 17 in the drawing. Well, we've had up to 60 people in the show. I have a little number at the top of my screen, like right there. Can you see it? I've had up to 60 people in the show. There should be more than 17 in the giveaway because somebody. But actually, you know what? Maybe I should just not, because then the 17 people have a better chance of winning. So I'll just let that be.
They're probably screaming right now.
Yeah, stop promoting the tea. I got a drinking problem. All right, those of you who already won and you're sitting this out, bless you. Anita Johnson voting for hazelnut chocolate. That's good because I got a weird thing with chocolate. And I know it's weird, but sometimes you just can't help how you feel about things. And chocolate, I don't know where in my life this happened because as a kid, I ate chocolate. But somewhere in my teenage years, my adoration for chocolate went south. And now hearing the word chocolate, saying the word chocolate, seeing it in print, smelling chocolate, it repulses me. I know it's weird, but it does. I don't like anything about it. And Mama Curbs, I love you. I know you're out there watching. But when you eat chocolate and you want to kiss me, I kiss you anyway. But the chocolate part, can't do that. All right, let's see. But Mama Curbs does appreciate my non-love for chocolate because then, exactly. See, Doug, when there's chocolate to be had, and I'm in the house, then whoever else is present gets more because I don't want any of it. None of it.
I'm the only one that can eat it. It's milk chocolate.
True. So my daughter's vegan and she only eats dark chocolate now that does not contain dairy. Trish says it does not repulse her, but no thanks. I'd rather have a potato chip. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But fortunately for my health and unfortunately for my taste buds, I have in my quest for better health almost sworn off potato chips as well. I have only a few here and there. I love potato chips. And oh, you just ruined it, Karen. She said potato chips dipped in chocolate. Ugh.
I've seen that. People put potato chips in their cookies.
Gross. And Doug and Stacy says, I have to say Doug and Stacy because I can't tell which one. Probably Doug. It says, Trader Joe's has chocolate potato chips. That doesn't sound right at all.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I know you would. Dark chocolate dipped potato chips.
I mean, hey. You just gotta dip it in ranch.
Yeah, what's not to like about potato chips except the effect on your health, right? So, I choose also, even though I choose not to eat meat, I choose not to eat excessive carbs, like just pointless carbs. I choose to stick with real foods, whole foods as much as possible. I have my weak points too, but yeah. Chocolate covered Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts.
So people cover the Brussels sprouts in chocolate, and
Yeah.
then people think they're those little, what are they called?
Like just the candy covered chocolate things.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can you imagine biting into that?
You'd be pleasantly surprised.
HEB corn tortilla chips. Yeah, those are pretty good. I like corn tortilla chips, but I have to be careful about those too because, if you have a few of them with your food, then that's cool. But if you're eating them just because they taste good, then that's just excessive carbs. Oh, there you go. He says it's not a chip, just a chocolate shaped like a Pringles. Yeah. All you chocolate lovers can run to Trader Joe's and pick them up and eat them far, far away from me. You guys are awesome. One of the greatest things about being an online creator, and this is from my heart. One of the greatest things about being an online creator is you guys. being able to hang out with you on Saturday mornings and read the chat and see how you guys talk to each other and building the community. The community happens all over the web. Some of you participate in different Facebook groups or in the comments on YouTube, or there's lots of events that are happening now all over, and I'm really excited. The Stivers are having one. Was that this weekend? I think it was this weekend over in Kentucky, Tennessee. Forgive me, Stivers. I'm showing my ignorance. But just such a good time for me to watch this community develop and for you guys to encourage me. The conversations that I had at Homesteading Live Conference, Homesteaders of America, Good of the Land Fest. This was a good year for me to get out and meet you guys, to see you guys, shake your hands, hug your necks. Just so much fun. It's really encouraging. It's really encouraging. So, oh, Kentucky, thank you. I am very likely next year going to try to attend some of those again, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to attend a lot of them. This was a tough year on our family, just not like, boo-hoo, but the more I'm away, the harder it is on Mama Curve. She has to take care of everything. And yeah, so we're going to evaluate for next year and see which ones we're going to get to. I don't know, but I do so much love being with you guys. Yeah, so Wholesome Roots there voting for me to go to HOA again. Kate's going to the Bayou Bash next June. That one sounds fun. What'd you make, sweetheart?
Take a guess.
This is vegan, gluten-free biscuits and gravy. Mm-hmm. Vegan and gluten-free. Mm-hmm. Are those little corn puff biscuits?
Corn and almond flour.
Corn and almond flour biscuits. I'm gonna just, we like to consume things here on the show. I'm gonna see biscuits and gravy is something that I have loved my whole life. But being wheat free, I know you guys are thinking, my goodness, you gave up meat, you don't eat excessive carbs, and you also don't eat wheat. Do you eat? Yeah, I do. So biscuits and gravy are really a good dish, but I don't eat wheat, so it's something that I just don't eat most. So this is a gluten-free, vegetarian, actually vegan biscuits and gravy. Let's see how it is. Wow, the texture and flavor of those biscuits are very good. Like spot on. A good southern biscuit right there.
Thanks, sir.
I'll finish the rest of that off camera. That is tasty. My daughter is becoming an excellent cook, chef, creator in the kitchen. She loves vegan food. She loves being creative with vegan food. And I love tasting the food because very often I think, let me just give you a compliment right here live on YouTube. She's sitting right across from me at the table. She's behind the camera. One of the things that her whole life, every time she's ever cooked in the kitchen, from a little girl on up, one of the things she's been good at is creating flavor. Like just putting different spices and things together to make things taste good. It's not just cooking something. She puts things together and makes great flavor. I mean that. I love it, girl.
Thank you, Dad.
All right, now I'm hungry. Yep. Recipe.
I don't use them.
She really doesn't use recipes. Can you remember how this was made? So let's start with the biscuits. You gonna come in and talk about it?
I'll come behind you. Okay, so I can't tell you guys, what's it called? Amounts? Amounts, yeah. I can't tell you guys measurements. But I can tell you, I used almond flour a good bit. That was my main base. And then I put in the instant corn mesa or corn flour, because that I've noticed whenever I cook with it really binds together well. Like whenever I make corn tortillas, it like holds together well. I was about to use tapioca flour kind of as my gluten-ish thing that holds it together, because I do that sometimes. But I used the corn flour instead because I was like, oh hey, that'd be cool, and like cornbread and all this, it makes sense. And so then I did that, and I put in salt. Obviously, you need salt. And then I put in almond milk. Almond milk. And
Let me interrupt you, okay? Because we're over time. Sorry. I love what you're doing there, but follow her on Instagram. it's Adeline.Blake. Is that right?
Yeah.
ADELYNN.BLAKE. That's her Instagram.
All lowercase.
All lowercase. She's gonna post a picture of this. I'm telling you, you're doing it, okay?
Okay.
She's gonna post a picture of this. She also has a vegan channel which you can tag so people can follow that as well. But I'm creating for her at the moment. She's gonna take a picture of this and give a description of the recipe in that. But we got to get this drawing done for the tea because we're running over. Okay, so who has the drawing? Kate has the drawing. Yeah, see, there's no cattle prod. There's no moderator sitting next to me. All right, we're doing the drawing right now. Kate, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's my best drum roll. All right, who wins and which tea is it? All right. Kate, doing the random.org drawing. Why so strict about ending on time? It's not really about ending on time. It's about doing the giveaway within the hour-ish so people who came here for that can see it. We can hang out for another 10 minutes after this, but we want to get the drawing. Second pancake and the Earl Grey. Yay! So, second pancake, it's your responsibility. Excuse me. It's your responsibility now to contact me so that I have your address. And I will get this in the mail right after I get Mr. Haffey's in the mail. And yeah, so do contact me and let's make that happen. So now, if we choose to hang out for a little bit, we can do that. But the rigged giveaway, just joking, has been done. So all of those goodies with the Clyde's Garden planner, the salt, the seeds, the stickers, all of that going into the pack for the giveaway. So thank you guys for hanging out and doing that with us. If there's any other questions or comments, we can hang out. But if not, we can also end. I'm just looking, just checking. Got to start my errands. Yeah, a lot of people have their morning, Saturday mornings planned around this time frame, so I need to respect that as well. So second pancake, get with me. Let's get that pack sent out. And, okay, Farmer Meemaw said, finish your recipe. I'm sorry to interrupt. Okay, so she did the almond flour, the corn flour, and salt.
And almond milk.
Almond milk.
And it held together pretty well. I didn't need any kind of egg thing. I think that was the corn flour. And then for the gravy, really simple. I put in my beefless crumbles. I don't make them myself. I buy them at the store. I don't. Mom does. We get the beefless ground from Gardein. And so I put that in there with oil.
I almost choked. Sorry.
So emotional. You're getting choked
I didn't
up.
want to do that on camera.
But I mix that in with oil and just whatever gluten-free flour you like. And I make kind of a roux. And then I put in almond milk until I get the texture I want. And then I put in lots of salt and pepper. Because in biscuits and gravy, you don't really need a lot of interesting flavors. It's really just salt, pepper, meat, and gravy. So that's what I did. It was really simple, really easy. Last time I put in nutritional yeast, but this time I didn't remember. Until now.
So also, in the past, we've made, instead of using the meatless crumbles, if you don't want to use that because of soy products or whatever,
Yeah.
we've done it with mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushroom gravy is actually really good.
And Beyond Meat is good because they're soy free, gluten free, obviously meat free. They use pea protein, so that's cool.
Very tasty. Adeline, let's see, it says, Inside Kate's Kitchen says anyone who wants to check out more info on Adeline's recipe, check out her Instagram channel, adeline.blake.
Yeah.
And she'll reference her vegan channel. She has a couple of channels. Probably should have threw that one out there, but anyway, she'll reference that.
Yeah, now I gotta break my streak of just doing horse photos.
Oh, sorry.
Dang, Dad, you're making me go off brand. But
So you can just say on the Daddykirbs live show, he asked me to put this recipe on here. So you don't finish your plate because you got to take a picture.
yeah, I know. I was like,
I'm finishing mine. You got to take a picture of yours.
okay.
Bobby Van Pol says, I want to thank you for the kick in the pants to get my channel started. You're welcome. I really appreciated it working on my second video. Fantastic. I said I was going to finish this off camera, but since we're hanging out, there it goes. Lily, let's see. Says, I compete in a cooking competition last. I won first this week. Hey, good for you. Empire Bees. Good for you, man.
Apparently Aunt Margaret was watching.
Yeah, live show watching Blake eat. You know, when I was younger, I really didn't even like to eat in front of people, and now I'm doing it live. That's weird. All right, guys, 7 minutes over. Oh.
Mom, hey, Grandma. She told me to.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Grandma. You guys, truly, thank you so much for being a part of my story this morning, and thank you for letting me be a part of yours. You guys are wonderful, and I just love hanging out with you, even if I'm eating vegan biscuits and gravy. Choked up again. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.